Year 3 vet student and I'm currently interning at Blue Ocean Aquaculture Technology, otherwise known as BOAT.
Hi guys, my name is Morgan. I'm also a vet Year 3 student and I'm currently interning with Ernest. You know, our roles are more or less every day the same. So the standard chores are like preparing their feed, feeding the fish, keeping the place clean, make sure everything's tidy. And once in a while, when we get orders, we help the customers to scale, gut, and process the fish for sale. This job scope is very fulfilling because in a sense we are contributing something greater for Singapore. It's not only like a business where you want to have big profits and all. It's contributing on a bigger picture, on a bigger scale for Singapore because we are facing a food shortage crisis now again, especially in this current period of COVID. So yeah, I feel this very meaningful. I'm very happy to work here. Yeah.
By 2030, Singapore hope to contribute more towards their own aquaculture food source because usually we get our fish imported from other countries. So currently, I feel like Singapore is en route there, such as the addition as using our intern place as an example. Having farms on land is actually quite rare, but our supervisor actually managed to make it happen. And as such, if multiple farms are able to adopt such a method, I feel that Singapore can indeed contribute towards our own aquaculture food source.
You know, in PPE in school, we learn a lot. Obviously, we can't compare to working in a real life experience. Not only do we learn a lot of technical skills, but we also learn a lot of soft skills, essential skills like teamwork. We can foster good habits like reaching work on time because taking care of the fish, especially live animals, is very important. We have to be punctual.
And also like compared to like a school setting, like a farm, like both of them use kind of like the same system, but in a farm is a lot much more larger scale. So there's a lot more to be considered, and any small mistake will actually cause quite a big issue because there's simply more livestock present at the farm compared to at PP. Firstly, I did have some expectations while entering this intern. So first, I thought the feeding would be a lot easier. So for currently, for just feeding, we have 6 adult tanks and 4 juvenile tanks, as well as prawns which we feed hourly. But for the fish, we only feed twice, which is 9 and 4. And honestly, it takes much longer than I expected. It takes around 2 hours, maybe a little more. Depends on like the fish mood. Also, I did not expect the fish to be so scared of humans. So like the fish are currently growing jade birds, they're actually quite wary of humans. So like even as little as like peeking over the tank, they will be scared and they will stop eating. Or at least they will slow down a lot in terms of eating.
You know, there's actually no chore or activity which we like hate to do. But I think it's just that when we have to process and kill the live fish, I think sometimes there's some emotional attachment, of course, because we've been feeding them, nurturing them since they were like fried up. So yeah, sometimes when we kill them, it's a bit sad, but we have to block all those emotions if we want to work in this field.
Likewise, the same. I don't necessarily like having to kill the fish. Like even though they might not, because we kind of put them in cold water first to like kind of knock them out, put them in a coma before we like actually kill them. It still feels a bit, not a bit. It is off, you know.
Yeah.
Like even though they're just fish, I still feel guilty.
The good side about working in an indoor farm, right? There are fixed hours of working, but sometimes we do have to stay back a bit late. Not super late, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes. When we intern, right, we don't work for money. I think we work to learn, so it doesn't really matter to me. Yo man, our relationship good, man.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, good. We have to work together all the time. To run a large-scale farm, we all need to play our roles lah.
Yeah.
And communication is very important. If not, sometimes there's some misunderstanding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we're all pretty tight. Yeah.
The most common one is because we are at the fish farm, we have to feed fish a lot. So there's actually more efficient feeding method, such as spreading the pellets around a wider area. This will allow the fish to like eat faster. So that's one thing. So the second thing is doing like our normal projects and presentations in our school. We actually have to test the water as well. So we use like a test kit such as API to test for ammonia, nitrate, nitrite, hardness, some sort of this. And in this farm, we actually do use the exact same kit, but only for ammonia and hardness. So it's that kind of experience which makes us more confident with handling such test kits, because like the results they have to be precise.
To add on to what Ernest said, I think PP did a good job teaching us the essential skills. But I think the most important thing that they taught us was some of the background knowledge and information. So when we apply this to working in real life, we know what to look out for, what to check for. I think anything to do with cleaning lah. You know, sometimes when we change water, we clean the filters, right? They get quite dirty. But you know, it's part of the job, still gotta do it.
I feel it would be something I would consider in the future, but it wouldn't be my number one. I would like to just explore the other parts of aquaculture first before I ultimately decide what I want to do in the future. For start, I feel time management is probably the most important thing that I've learned, or at least improved on during my internship. So we work 9 to 6. Our intern place is located in Tuas. It's a little far away from where I live. So I do have to wake up around 6 to reach here on time, somewhat around there. After we end at 6, sometimes we may end a bit later because some things got delayed. I will reach home much later, and I still have to eat, do my own personal things on top of my internship report and major projects. And as such, the time spent kind of gets a little constrained. And on top of that, for us, both of us, we kind of have our IPPT to pass because we want to enter NS 2 months early. 2 or 3 months early.
I don't even know.
Okay, one of those. We don't want to go in early, so we kind of got the train as well, but like I said, the time kind of makes us struggle a little.
I think the most important thing which I learned was improving my work ethic. Even though sometimes you might not have fun, but it is your responsibility. And if you respect yourself enough, you'll put in 100% your effort, 100% hard work. And yeah, I think I really improved myself I'm living a more meaningful life, I would say. Yeah.